Hi viewers. You know they say I look exactly like my dad, except for my eyes, which apparently come from my mother's side. My personality, they say, is also more like my mother's. You know, I believe we shouldn't be what other people say we are, but we should decide what we want to be and then become that. It'll be a little bit difficult though if you want long legs and yours happen to be short. Anyway, this is the interesting topic of our final program in this 5-part series on life science from NAMCOL. The topic for today is genetic inheritance.
And that frown, Joyce, what is the problem?
Nothing much, Ma. I was looking at this picture and I don't look like anyone in the family. My legs are so long, not even my brother has such long legs.
Yes, your legs are like Auntie Swoma's. You probably have some of her genes.
No, I don't, Ma. How can you say I have some of her genes? I've never seen Auntie Swama wear jeans before.
My daughter, it's not the jeans that you wear. It's the genes, the characteristics which makes you to resemble each other. I think we better have this discussion over dinner when everybody's there. This could get heavy. Joyce has some concerns about her looks. She doesn't feel like she looks like you or me or even her brother.
What is really bothering you, my dear? Tell us.
Nothing much, Daddy. I was just wondering why I'm so much taller than everybody else in this family. But Ma has told me that I have genes like Auntie Swama's, and I'm not even sure what genes are either.
Genes? That's the subject we are busy with at school right now. Tell me what the problem is and I'll explain everything to you, sis.
She does not understand how one can have characteristics that are different from your parents. If you can explain that to her and to all of us, I'd be very happy. Joyce probably suspects that I have adopted her.
You know, sometimes I even wonder why I'm a girl and he's a boy. Because I'm sick and tired of washing dishes every day.
Okay, let me explain. But first, I need to get myself a pen and a paper because it can get complicated. Let me just get my pen and paper.
Yeah.
Okay, now everybody come. Okay, now let me start with a concern of why she is a girl and I'm a boy. What happens is this. Here are two parents, mommy and daddy. Okay, for the gender of an organism, we use X and X for females and X and Y for male. Okay, those represents the pair of chromosomes in the cell. Now each gamete, these are gametes that I'm drawing. Okay, each gamete will donate a sex chromosome. Will donate a sex chromosome. They are donating. These are gametes donating a sex chromosome. Okay, like this. That form up a zygote. You understand? Now a zygote is a baby. That baby is as a result of the sex chromosomes that are donated by the mother and the father.
Whoa. Owen, you are getting way too technical now. first explain what chromosomes are before you continue.
Okay, sorry, Dad. Let me explain. Chromosomes are found in the nucleus of a body cell. Okay? And the chromosomes contain the genetic makeup of a person. You understand? And genes are characteristics that give us the different what? Features.
Okay, wait. So does it mean when both gametes, let's say the mother and the father, both donate X chromosomes, it will be definitely a girl. But if the father gets a Y chromosome, then it will be a boy.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, yes.
Now you know why you are a girl and you are a boy. We even both donated female chromosomes without us knowing. So the chances of getting either a boy or a girl are equal. We don't determine that. Only God can determine that, not us.
Can you also answer her concern about her long legs?
Please do.
Yes, I can actually do that, ma'am. But first, I have to explain some of those terms. Okay? Now, for example, some genes are dominant and some are recessive. Okay? Dominant genes basically mean they are the stronger genes that determine the outlook of or phenotype of an offspring. Do you get me from?
Yeah.
Do you get me? Okay. Now Joyce has tall legs. Why? Because she inherited a gene, a stronger gene, for the length of her legs from mommy's family.
Okay, now wait. So does it mean that the sperm and the egg cell both contains genes of the same characteristics? Let's say maybe the length of the legs.
Yes, you got it. Each gamete passes on one kind of a gene for a purpose. Genes for a specific characteristic are in two different forms, which can be illustrated with letters. Okay. Now I'm gonna show that to you. We can use a capital letter B, okay, for a dominant gene, and a small letter B for a recessive gene. Those different genes are also called alleles. It means a person can have two alleles for each gene. One from the sperm and one from the egg. For example, the length of her legs, you can either have a dominant of two capital letter B's. You understand? For the length of her legs. Okay? Or you can have a capital letter B and a small letter B. Okay? Or you can have a small letter B and a small letter B for short legs. Depending on what type of allele each of the parents donate to the gene pool. Is that clear enough?
This is a very interesting topic, but very complicated too. After dinner, Owen can continue explaining to Joyce. I think we have done our bit in the gene pool place. We can leave it to the youngsters. To sort out the future.
It's true. But I think Owen proved to us that he does his work and that he listens in class. We are very proud of you, boy.
Alright.
So, you guys close up and clean when you are finished. Good night.
Good night, Dad.
Night, Dad.
Sis, we'll wash the dishes later. Let's go to the study room.
Oh, no.
Yes, dishes every day. Let's go. Now, let me explain to you how genes are passed on from one generation to another. Okay? And as I've said at the dinner table, we use letters to represent the type of gene. Okay? Now, a letter B, let's say, for instance, this is mommy, and this is daddy. Okay? Now, the capital letter B represents a stronger gene or a dominant gene. Okay, and a small letter B represents a recessive gene. And that is a gene for short legs. You understand?
Okay.
So, And those are the gametes. Capital letter B and a small letter b. The same here. And a small letter b. So the possibilities are either your genotype inside will look like this. Okay? Or they will look like this. Or it will look like this. Or like this. You understand? Okay, this means if you've got two capital letter B's, your legs will be long. And if you've got a capital letter B and a small letter b, your legs will still be long. Why? Because the capital letter B represents a dominant gene, okay? And a small letter b represents a recessive gene. Okay? In that case, your legs are tall, but you can pass a gene for short legs onto your children. Mommy's mom had long legs, but passed on a gene for short legs to mommy. You understand? So this here, this small letter b represents a recessive gene, and that means your legs will be short.
Oh, now I understand why some parents have children with blue eyes while both their eyes are actually brown. Or in other cases where both parents have an albino child while none of them are that. So it basically means that both of these parents pass the same recessive genes for that specific characteristics to their children from the extended family, right?
Yes. Like an albino gene, for example, it's a recessive gene, okay? And you can only have an albino child if both of you or both parents pass the recessive gene, okay? If we use the same diagram as we did for the legs and say it for the skin color, which one would have been an albino amongst this?
This one, of course.
Of course you got it.
You know, I actually learned a lot from you today, and it's all thanks to you. I now know it's no use of complaining about my looks or any other person's looks because we don't control what features we inherit.
You know, Daddy always says, you know, what you get from God is His gift to you, right? And what you become is your gift back to God.
Yeah.
You know what, sis? I got to go sleep. You know, I will see you tomorrow.
Oh, you poor little thing. Your voice is even gone for talking so much today. But thank you.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
Viewers, let's summarize our discussion on genetic inheritance. The passing on of characteristics from one generation to the younger generation is called genetic inheritance. Characteristics are passed on by the sex cells or gametes. Chromosomes are structures found in a nucleus of body cells which carry the genes. Genes are chemical structures which determine the characteristics of an offspring. Dominant genes are strong genes that determine the outside look or phenotype of an offspring. Recessive genes are weaker genes which influence the genotype of an offspring. Inherited characteristics are determined by dominant genes or by a combination of two recessive genes. And now for our SMS competition. To SMS your answer, enter the keyword for this program, which is genes, and then send the option A, B or C for the answer to the number 5003. One SMS costs $3. And here is your question. What is meant by a dominant gene? Is it A, a strong gene, B, a weak gene, or C, a recessive gene? The winner will be announced within 3 days, and if you are the winner, you will be contacted to collect your prize at a NAMCOL center closest to you. Thanks for watching.